Comedian Corey Holcomb might just get Donkey of the Month. Comedian Corey Holcomb is accused of punching a woman. The incident is alleged to have been from a confrontation that sparked months ago. It's stated through TMZ that Corey Holcomb is being accused of punching another comedian in the face outside the club earlier this month. And it's apparently all over a long-standing feud. Law enforcement sources told TMZ that comedian CRISTINA PAYNE was hanging outside the Hollywood Improv Comedy Club earlier this month when witnesses say that Corey Holcomb came up and started screaming at her and her friend. Sources also say that Corey Holcomb threatened to punch CRISTINA in the face, but a man at the club that night got between the two, and then Corey Holcomb swung over the man's shoulder and hit CRISTINA PAYNE in her face. Witnesses also say that multiple people that were with Corey Holcomb and Corey Holcomb tackled the man who got between him and CRISTINA before Corey ran off. It's also stated that the police officers took a battery report from CRISTINA, but sources directly knowledgeable told TMZ that this feud dates back to July when Corey told people he was going to super sock CRISTINA and also said, "Somebody come and get this witch before I F her up." When Corey saw her earlier this month, he got in her face and said he was ready for anything and everything to pop off. And they say before they knew it, he reached over the guy that was trying to break it up and threw his punch. But sources close to CRISTINA say that Corey is trying to use his podcast and influence to make it seem like he didn't hit CRISTINA, even though they say there are numerous people willing to testify against Corey should he be arrested and face charges. You definitely have to be careful out here, people. Even though no arrests have been made and the investigation is still ongoing, and you know, as usual, TMZ and others, they try to reach out to Corey Holcomb to get the story, but they've heard no word back from the gentleman. And definitely, I'm going to keep it a thou. Ain't nowhere in heck you need to be fighting a woman, period. And to swing over another man's shoulder, that's something that ninjas do to each other, especially the ones that ain't got no hands. When somebody breaking it up, you swing over the shoulder and try to get you one off and hope they grab the dude and grab you, and it's all over, but you end up getting you a little punch off. But still, at the same time, people, men, fighting a woman ain't it. Even getting into an argument with a woman, that ain't it. Because it still puts you on the lame side of things, on the donkey of the day side of things, when you get into it with a female, and especially if you're throwing blows, because we have to think about it. You're the stronger vessel. And, you know, Corey, he's not a youngster. You know, we know youngsters, you be wilding when you're young, but he's not a youngster, so he should already know better anyway. I don't know what she did to rub him the wrong way. I don't know if it was some stuff dealing with the comedy or stuff that's dealing with personal stuff. I don't know. But for him to take a punch at her, it had to be something, right? But we don't know because I wasn't there, you wasn't there. But still, at the end of the day, a man don't need to be punching on a woman because we are the stronger vessel. Not saying some women can't get off on you because, you know, you have professional women that professionally fight. You have women that go do martial arts training and all kinds of different things, carry weapons and can down you. But overall, a man shouldn't be hitting on a woman or getting into an argument with a woman, period. Because it makes you look too small to be getting into an argument with a female. You know, let her have the last say. You go on about your business. You know what I'm saying? That's not me capping for no female, but it just looks a little more lamer for me, being a stronger vessel, to even be getting into an argument with you as a female. You know what I'm saying? I can just walk away from you and go on and get about my business. But I can see if she was the aggressor, then he has no choice but to try to get her off him. But as stated by the ones that reported it, she wasn't the aggressor. They didn't say nothing like, hey, she attacked him, so he threw a punch and hit her dead in the face. No, they said he reached over somebody else. So that's letting you know it was somebody trying to defuse the situation and you still threw a punch. That's why I say this has to be deeper than comedy. But at the end of the day, people, male or female, you keep your hands to yourself. No back and forth with each other. You know, if I got to argue with you, I can get away from you. That's whether you're male or female. If a female got to argue with a man, you might as well get away from him. If a man got to argue with a female, you might as well get away from her. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got no time to be arguing with you. Damn sure ain't got no time to be putting my hands on you and get myself in trouble. But at the end of the day, people, like I say, this has to be deeper than comedy. And with that, I'm going to say this is the news in you. North, east, west, south. Unite from every alley and Cali, intersection and back street. Subscribe to the channel and hit the thumbs up on your way out the door.
Star Child, I never
seen the sunshine like this.
I never
seen the moon glow like
hey yo, I
this.
never